It's storylines galore tonight in the final game ever in the history of the 2022 season and the history of the non-shot clock era in the state of Georgia. The 7A boys take center stage and region rivals, the Berkmar Patriots and the Norcross Blue Devils. And hey there everybody, thanks for joining us once again with Cal Boyd, the former Wake Forest guard, the Mount Bethel Christian Academy AD and head coach. I'm Justin Hanover. I just mentioned a ton of the storylines. Absolute insanity taking place here. This is the last game of the season, the last game of the non-shot clock era. Norcross just won on the women's side. They're looking to do the double, the first time since 2013. But if you look at Berkmar, they're on the way, but they are really, really good. And they've got an Ole Miss commit in Malik Ewan who's going to wreak some havoc tonight. They
are extremely talented team, but Malik Ewan, the big fella, is just outstanding. 6'10", averaging 19 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. All-region player of the year, just an outstanding player, over 1,000 points for his career. First team all-defense, just a complete package. In the semifinal games, he went for 18, 11 boards, and 4 blocks.
Meanwhile, Norcross, a lot of people did not think they would get here. They were thinking Newton or North Gwinnett, but just not the Blue Devils. It didn't feel like their year. Jesse McMillan said, not so fast. This is our year. And we've got a couple of superstars, including a junior guard in London Johnson, who's a special young man.
He really is, can score at all 3 levels, averaging about 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. On the Jamaican junior national team, all-region player, just an outstanding player. Look for him to have a big game tonight for Norcross.
Superstars on both sides, but obviously they need discipline as well. The keys to this thing, who's going to do what on the offense, who's going to do what on the defense, and who's going to be able to take home the trophy in the end. So let's take a look at the keys to the game.
Yeah, for Berkmar, take away Norcross's best options. You got to really just try to limit those stars and then just finish the job. Then on Norcross's side, they just need to continue to believe. They've been on a great run here of late, and then finally just need to limit the transition points, and then also just try to limit Ewing.
And finish the job, meaning they last year couldn't finish the job. Remember, in that final against a really good Milton Eagles team, they were up 3 in the fourth quarter, and they just got outscored, got outplayed, and they've been thinking about that moment now for a year's time. So we will see if the Patriots, if it is their time. They come in at 26-4 overall, 13-0 in Region 7, 3-0 against the same Region 7 rivals in the Blue Devils, who went 26-6 and 10-2 overall. The visitors in Berkmar, who are actually on the home side of the bench, just because the other side, Norcross, had with the ladies, so they kept them there for their fans. But let's take a look at the Patriots starting lineup. You see right in the middle there is Ewan. What do we have here, Cal?
Yes, just a great starting lineup here, very talented. You got the great guards, Emil Rideout, and then Jamaria Hill, Ahmed Summer Mohara, and then Bryce Blaine, just a versatile player, can really make the pull-up jump shot. And then, of course, the big fella again, Malik Ewan in the middle.
And Ewan we had as our star player, our key player, but certainly Jamel Rideout is as good as they come. Could have been our key player as well. The guy is the one who stirs the drink here. He can knock him down from 3. He's a first-team all-region player. He's a first-team all-defender. There he is, number 0. 9 points, 4 rebounds in the championship last year. And these guys are experienced. They've been in this point as all 5 come out, and they are looking to take care of business and win a state title tonight. Meanwhile, now you look at the Blue Devils. I mentioned the team that not many thought would be here. They were looking at the likes of Newton or North Gwinnett or others. Who were their 5 starters, Cal?
Yep, so again, you got the superstar London Johnson, and then you got Mir Panome, and then Samarian Bond, great defender. And then Jerry Dang, the big fella, 6'8", that can step out and shoot the 3. And then Hezekiah Flagg to round out the starting 5 for Norcross.
And Jerry Dang, number 15, is sort of the Robin to the Batman of London Johnson. Dang is a first-team all-region player. He has offers from Georgia and Georgia State and Akron and Mercer and some others. He scored 24 in the semis, 3 threes, scored the final 7 points in the first half. And you see right there is Hesse Flagg, another really good piece to this team, and a guy that'll bang down low. So with the 2 stars on each team, Johnson and Dang versus basically Ewan and Rideout, which one of those are going to take this thing over?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it's just going to be really important that Norcross limit the transition points, for Berkmar and doesn't allow Ewan to get going early. And then Norcross just needs to, stay calm and keep their emotions down and get settled in.
There's Greg Phillips, head coach, very good head coach, 13th year here. He played at Lakeside High School, played at Oglethorpe, and again, they lost 52-47 to Milton last year, outscored 14-6 in the fourth quarter. They actually lost their opener as we take a look at Jesse McMillan, also known as Moses these days, as he's growing that beard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like a Steve Carell movie right there, isn't it? No, but Jesse McMillan, you go way back with Jesse. He's also an absolutely phenomenal coach, and he will never get outworked. Jesse works more hours than probably any 2 other coaches in this state.
You're exactly right. Again, over a decade at Norcross. Has been in this game 9 times as both an assistant and head coach. This is his 5th time as a head coach at Norcross.
Amazing stats. Getting ready here for the Georgia Farm Bureau opening tip-off. Malik Ewan, number 21, Berkmar. Their colors are red, white, and navy coming out of Pleasant Hill Road in Lilburn. Meanwhile, Norcross's colors blue, white, and silver from Spalding Drive in Norcross. The Lady Blue Devils took care of business earlier, beating Harrison. Can they do the double as Ewan tries to penetrate? Gives it back out to Rideout. They're heading left to right. Ewan showing the range, and he knocks down the long 2. How about that from the big fella early on?
Excellent. Face up, knock down, mid-range jump shot. Was a little surprised that Norcross didn't try to go double him when he caught the ball. We'll see if they'll adjust and do that moving forward.
Are you going to let him stay out there and shoot, though? You don't want him underneath, do you?
That's true. Maybe you're living with that right now. We'll see.
Johnson swings it. No good. They'll let it go out of bounds.
I'd like to see Norcross be a little more patient, try to get the ball to the basket, get to the rim, attack the rim a little bit more there.
These teams met 3 times this year. Berkmar won all 3, but only by a combined 9 points. The All-Gwinnett State Final, 68-67 was the first meeting, 54-52 the second, and then the region championship, 45-39. No Ewan in that one, a 29-17 second half for Berkmar. Whoa, what a bounce that was. Look at the emotions right there from Jerry Dang.
That was a tough shot right there, got the bounce. Good shot by Jerry.
That's one of those shots where you look at it and you say, maybe it's going to go our way tonight when we get that bounce.
Yes. Look for Berkmar to set this kind of flat screen up high. Let's see what they got right here.
Right out on the ball. Looks like they're playing a man. There's Fat Hill.
Yep, there's that flat screen.
This is the bunny cleared by Sumerian Bond, the second team all-region player, the Swiss Army knife for the team. And the offensive foul called. So they'll get Hesse flagged, the 6'4" senior wing. A great quote from Jesse McMillan about Hesse flag. It doesn't get better than this. He's kept our ship afloat.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that says it all right there.
It does, it does. He's obviously the glue guy for this team. Good job there, just got called for the charge.
Plays some great defense. He's the football tight end and wide receiver. Ewan tries his luck from 3, no good. A breakout the other way, 3-on-1 if they hurry.
Nice look, good pass.
Bond to flag. Long 3, that's good. Oh, don't get him going. Don't get him going. Jameel Rideout, the 6'2" guard.
Yeah, that was nice. Great shot. Good dribble drive and kick. Both teams in the man-to-man. I like it.
Oh, a little ticky-tack foul on Ewan. That's not one of those, if you're Greg Phillips, you want him to take up top all the way at the three-point line.
That's right. In fact, that's one of the coach's concerns, is just staying out of foul trouble early.
Take a look at that 3. Good set, good vision. Right
Yeah,
out,
that's real
knocks
nice.
Down. Yep, pretty stroke. Berkmar's won 17 straight overall. Their lone loss in the state of Georgia came in the opener to a 1A team in Green Forest. The Norcross ladies lost to a 1A team in Mount Parent. You talk about parity in the state of Georgia in the sport of basketball. There you go.
That's right.
Look at Dang.
Yeah, I think 7A is the most competitive, top to bottom. But you certainly got to look at single A, private in particular, as being a very competitive league as well.
I mean, obviously 7A is better. We're not trying to say
That's
it's
right.
not, but when you see numbers like that with 1As on both levels, look who puts it in, the Ole Miss Rebel in the future, it just makes you think, hey, 1A can compete. Obviously in football they couldn't.
Right. Malik, though, with a great offensive rebound, kept the ball up nice and high and put it back in for the putback.
The three other Berkmar losses this year, by the way, all outside of the state of Georgia. Monteverde Academy in Florida, Long Island Lutheran in Brookville, New York, and St. Stephen's and St. Agnes in Virginia. And the interesting part is when Berkmar loses, in those games, they lost by 15, by 13, and by 20.
Interesting.
Tough to see this team losing by that much, but out of state they have.
If they did lose to Newton earlier in the year and then came back and beat them.
Well, they lost to Green.
Well, I think they beat Newton County just recently, but lost to them earlier in the year, I believe.
Norcross.
I'm sorry, Norcross.
Berkmar.
That's right.
Norcross, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
They avenged that.
That's right. Yeah, Berkmar, they played in a big-time tournament called the Arby's Classic and got to the championship game there, lost in the championship game, but again, exposed their team to a really good tournament to play against good competition.
They had lots of travel. Went to D.C., went to Illinois. They had some COVID issues, though, so it really took its toll a little bit on them. And that could be why. You know, I talk about why they were blown out in those games. They were shorthanded.
That's true. And I believe in the first three contests of these two teams, neither team was at full strength.
I'm sure not, yeah. No Ewan in that last one as the offensive foul is called.
Well, 2 charges early.
Yeah. So far, Ewan with 4, right out with 3. That accounts for all of the Patriot points. And then the same thing on the other way with Flagg with 4 and Deng with 3. So just 4 scores in the game here, 4.5 minutes in.
Looking high-low inside to, oh, that's tough.
How about that quickness in the lane?
Great
Turns
move,
around.
great move. That's big time.
To turn around over his left shoulder the way he did, lickety-split.
Yeah, if Malik catches the ball that deep in the paint, he's very difficult to stop.
You're watching live coverage of the GHSA Championships on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/GHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Georgia high school playoff action. How about that, London Johnson?
Really nice up and under move, getting Malik to jump on the ball fake, and then stepping through for the nice shot there. Excellent touch by London Johnson.
6'4" junior. And that's nothing but the bottom. Coming right back at you.
Hand down, man down.
Yep. Ahmed Sumohiro, 41-inch vertical. Extremely athletic. He can play the 4 at 6'1". How many guys can do that?
Norcross running a little scissors action off the top with some screens on the baseline, trying to get London open. Good pass.
And they're going to call that on the defense and the foul and the flex from Bond. You know, it's interesting you say that about London Johnson because a quote from Jesse McMillan saying London's a big part of what we do, and over the course of the season, we had to manufacture some things to get him some good looks. As we understood teams are going to double him or have a rover defender on him, he's learned to be patient, get others involved, and run our offense.
That's all part of the maturing process for great players to learn to just facilitate if you have to. Don't force the action, and then as the game goes along, maybe you'll get more yourself.
So a 1-point Patriot advantage at 12-11 here in the early going. After Berkmar and Norcross in Region 7 came Archer at 8-5 and Meadow Creek. Some very good basketball teams. Meadow Creek won it all about 4 years ago. As you get a good look there at Mir Panome. has an offer from DePaul, a potential future Blue Demon, second-team All-Region player. They say he's fire and ice with London. Good little tandem back there. Jamari Hill not able to hit that one. You just saw Greg Phillips, previously 4 years at Norcross, 1 at Alpharetta and 4 at Kennesaw Mountain. Cal's got a good story about both of these coaches and their lineage and how they sort of weave their paths together almost.
Yes, that's right. Both were assistant coaches under the legendary coach Eddie Martin at Norcross. Wow.
How about that? And Johnson looks at Ewing. He stares him down.
Big time shot by London Johnson. That was a deep three.
Ooh, contact, nothing called. Your officials tonight, by the way, Jason Tidwell, Charles Dunn, and Tim Buckner.
Great pass. I couldn't handle it, but
too
good
great.
Look.
Yep, too great.
Yeah.
Take another look. Look at that. Ewan 6'10" running out. How do you do that?
Yeah, that's just big times what that is. It's a great player, great shot, even with a big hand up.
Great player making a great play.
That's right.
Under a minute and a half to go opening quarter. A good, fast-moving, fairly offensive quarter. Norcross up 14-12. Off the window and gets the roll.
That's Bryce.
Yep.
Bryce Blaine.
Blaine, the 6'5" senior, can get his own shot whenever he wants.
That's definitely one of his strengths. He's able to create space and get that shot. That was a tough shot.
Yep, scorer's mentality. Under a minute. Here's Michael Zhang, the 6'4" junior who can shoot the lights out.
Wow.
Boy. Oh boy.
Here we go.
London Johnson feeling it. Now it's 7, a perfect 3 for 3, a couple of rebounds as well.
Yeah, London just off to a terrific start this first quarter.
Moved here from Charlotte a couple of years ago. Good open look. Can't knock it down. 20 seconds to go. Norcross up a pair. They can make it where they're leading at the end of one if they would like.
Yep, Jesse's holding up one finger. Tell him to go for one shot. Let's see what play they've got here. Looks like a flat high screen for London. Let's see if he makes the right read.
That's the first thing London's done wrong, I think, today.
Hey, he's human.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 seconds. Plenty of time here to get a good shot off here for Berkmar. Let's see what they can do.
Oh, with hands. We're going to call a foul, I guess, on Johnson. That's unlucky.
Yeah, that's a tough call. Thought he had him tied up for a jump ball.
I mean, it's in theory a great foul. You don't want him to get a foul. But
that's
with
right.
.9, it's sort of a good take foul.
Yeah.
You can at least say glass half full in terms of that.
That's true. Yeah, by fouling, you don't get a shot off. Very good shot off.
So 1 quarter in the books. The Norcross Blue Devils 3 quarters away from the daily double on the network.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Georgia Farm Bureau. With experienced agents in every county in the state, Georgia Farm Bureau knows Georgia. Georgia Farm Bureau, always the home team. And by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Our mission has always been to support Georgia farmers. That's why we created Georgia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, providing financial protection that farmers needed. While this remains the same today, we've grown to protect all Georgians through home, auto, and life insurance. From the very beginning and into the future, we stand for every Georgia community.
We are a Farm Bureau. Hey, I got it straight out the mud and kept my feet dry. Dreams bigger in life since I was knee high. Going back, never that, something we never do. Take the limits of.
Back in Macon, the Blue Devils of Norcross leading by a deuce, looking for state championship number 6. Meanwhile, the Patriots, runners-up last year, they're looking for their 3rd championship after going back-to-back in 2000 and 2001. Cowboy Justin Hanover, appreciate you hanging out with us here in Middle Georgia. A good first quarter.
Yeah, very first quarter.
Both teams showing certainly what they can do.
Yeah, the Stars have been stars so far. I'll be interested to see, can a role player step up tonight and have an impact in the game? Maybe take a charge or get an offensive rebound.
How about that play by Bryson Blaine?
Yeah.
Swatted it clean off
Quick
the
hands.
shoe. Yep. And Norcross, I mentioned earlier, Michael Zhang in the game. A long-range shooter. He's the kind of guy that really can open up the floor and space for others as well.
That's right. Tough shot.
Wow. Able to get it back.
Berkmar in kind of a 5-out. Okay, here comes that high screen. Pick and pop. Wow. Just good individual move there.
So
Tough shot by Rideout.
Rideout continues his run. He's got 5 now on 2 of 4 with the 3. You really get the feeling this thing's coming down to the wire.
Absolutely.
It was an empty lane there for flag. I don't think you realized it.
Yeah, not a good shot.
Rideout gets past London Johnson. Weaves his way in the lane, goes up left. Offensive rebound put up and in by Blaine. Very active is Bryson Blaine so far.
Yeah, good offensive rebound. We'll see if Norcross can get a good shot this time.
Here's Deng being guarded by Blaine.
Nice.
Great pass across. Shuffled his feet.
All right. I think that's 2 fouls, I think, on Malik.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, developing situation. Well done by Bond. And remember, the first one was just out on the three-point line. Really no reason to do that.
That's right.
Here,
Well,
at least he gets his money's worth a little bit.
While we got a little stop in the action, I do want to say this, that both programs, really, we mentioned Eddie Martin, legendary coach. Berkmar, on the other hand, another legendary coach. My brother, actually, David Boyd.
Yes.
So both of those guys combined for 15 state championships and really put these two programs on the map. And these two coaches have done a great job of continuing that tradition to have great success.
And Greg Phillips and Jesse McMillan coached together, I believe you said, when Jesse got the head job. So Greg was actually the assistant to Jesse. Is that correct?
That is
for
correct.
1 year?
That's right, for 1 year. And then Greg went on to be the head coach at Berkmar. So, yes, for a couple of years they were on the staff with Eddie together, won a couple of state titles in 06, 07, and 08. And then Jesse got the head job, and like you said, Greg was his assistant for 1 year. So a lot of ties here.
Yes.
And they're really good friends. They're really good friends.
You talk about like the Nick Saban tree or the Bill Belichick tree. Well, you've got the Eddie Martin tree in full effect right here.
That's exactly. I talked to Eddie yesterday on the phone, and he talked about that, and both guys said how they learned a lot from Eddie in their earlier years.
The legend of Eddie Martin. What a coaching staff Buford had there when they had Eddie and Gene Durden.
Two legendary coaches.
Gosh, yeah.
Absolutely. I had to coach against Gene many times when I was at GHSA on the girls' side, and he's just an outstanding coach and a better man.
Yeah. Gene was here behind us yesterday watching Buford. Had, I believe, his granddaughter just sitting there with him. Oh, a bad turnover.
Yeah.
Bond, who is the energy and heart of the team, who's developed an offense, and most importantly, a 3.3 GPA for Sumerian.
Yeah, not a great out-of-bounds play there. I'll be interested to see if any team can have a different out-of-bounds play that they haven't seen.
London Johnson with the quick hands in the breakout.
Oh, wow.
Boy, defense on both sides as Bo Hearns, who was injured recently, they did not even know if he was going to be able to play with that foot injury, is in there.
Wow, great recovery. Well, let's see this out of bounds play. They're calling it 2. It's a little flex cut. Here's a flex cut. Down screen for Shooter. Oh, nice move to the left hand.
And they'll hit Blaine. That'll be his second.
Yep.
So we've got 2 fouls on Blaine, Sumahoro, and Ewan. Meanwhile, 2 for Panoam and flag. So still 5 minutes to go in the first half. A couple of developing situations.
Yeah, and it's a tough call for a head coach, to decide, do you leave your player in with 2 fouls or do you go ahead and take him out? He's bringing Ewan back in right now with 2 fouls. So I tend to lean on being a little more aggressive and letting my good players stay and play with foul trouble, because if you take him out, then you're guaranteeing him to be sitting.
Right.
So I tend to gamble that way and be a little bit more aggressive by letting my star player play.
Norcross of late, the scoring's been down a little bit just because of the way they've been playing in the games, defensive-minded games, and Coach McMillan said they're comfortable playing in that mindset. That's okay. They can grind them and they can play fouls.
Yeah, Berkmar called a set play there, and Jesse knew the place. He was yelling it out to his players. Yep, that's a travel.
Well, that's what scouting is. Jesse's as good as they come and just staying in the room and getting the film and figuring things out. I think I read something that Jesse works 330 days a year. It was literally some article on it. And the days that he works, it's at least 12-hour days pretty much every day.
Yeah, I can believe it. Coaching is a it's a full-time job and then some. But if you want to be really good at it, that's what you've got to do.
Yeah. Zhang with really his first opportunity. Berkmar the other way, interior pass. Good kick out, right out. Guarded by Johnson, over in the corner. They swing it, no good. Ewan clears it. Look at London Johnson, his hands, he is so active. Oh,
wow.
Baby!
Wow.
I was about to say that's too high.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Sumerian Bond.
Goes up and gets that with his left hand. Of course, he's left-handed, but that's a great play. I'm Mikey, I thought that pass was a little bit too high. Oh, good hands.
Two-point lead for Norcross. 3:40 to go in the first half. Elbow jumper, no good. End-to-end action here. Athletes galore, left hand up and in.
That's
How
nice.
about Blaine? Or pardon me, no, that was right out.
Yes, that was Jamil right out. Just outstanding move, quickness, great transition basket for Berkmar, which was one of Jesse's concerns. He didn't want to give Berkmar too many transition buckets.
Really similar teams, cancel out, right out with Johnson, cancel out Dang and Ewan. They're so talented, these guys.
If I'm Norcross right now, I'm going right to Ewan, trying to get him to pick up his 3rd foul. Let's see what happens here. Right idea.
Break out the other way. Oh, a little
shot.
bit too much mustard on it. 2-on-1 the other way. Johnson puts it up and in. Not wanting to foul was Fat Hill.
Yeah, good move by London.
You'll get away with that in the NBA, but not in high school.
Yeah, that's right.
Now explain to me this coach's logic. Obviously, you're a coach. Why is Jesse McMillan right now calling a timeout with 2:40 to go? Nothing was happening negative. What's the mindset?
Yeah, I think he's just trying to calm his team down a little bit. He may have seen some guys a little fatigued. So this is kind of like a chance to rest and just sort of regroup here and just, get a game plan for these last critical 2.5 minutes before the halftime.
Norcross, I mentioned 26-6 this year. Half of those losses came to Berkmar. The other ones to Newton, Westlake, and Brentwood Academy of Tennessee. You take a look at Norcross here, their road to get here, that huge 75-72 win over Newton, which I have a good quote about as Jesse spoke about it. North Gwinnett, which is a really good team, they had to win at Lowndes, which is 3.5 hours away, and then beat up on Cherokee. Coach McMillan said about that Newton win, this has to be one of the best games that has been played in a long time. Just all the storylines and the way it played out with the runs and big-time players on both sides making plays. I'll tell you what, if they win this one, I think this will supersede that Newton one.
I would agree with you.
Storylines galore here as well.
Yeah, both teams, again, going out and play great competition. Of course, they have great competition in their own region, with these two teams being in the state championship.
No good. Probably can get a better shot than Bond taking that.
Yeah, Berkmar was in a zone that time, so they switched their defense from man to zone. Nice move by Ewan.
Quickness from the big fella at 6'10".
That's tough.
2 minutes to go in the opening half. All knotted up at 22 apiece. This 7A championship, the final game ever without a shot clock in the state of Georgia.
I mentioned earlier how Berkmar played in the Arby's Classic. Well, Norcross played in what's called the Next Level tournament in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where they played Brentwood Academy, who happened to have a young man, not this year, but a few years ago, named Darius Garland.
Oh, he's blowing it up right now in Cleveland.
We actually played in that tournament ourselves a couple of years ago against Darius. So know those two tournaments very well, and they're excellent tournaments. So both of these coaches going out and playing great competition.
And Ewan with that big-time move. Yeah, Darius Garland, how good has he been? Wow. He's an all-star this year, I believe.
That's right.
Cleveland as a whole has been really good. And, you know, we haven't even mentioned Norcross lost 2 studs to a transfer. Zhang can't get that to hit. A 5-star wing in Jakai Howard and Aiden Sherrill. 2 guys that, I mean, certainly would help them. I don't know how much further they could get, but wow. With Howard transferring to Kanye West's back Donda Academy, a private school in California.
It certainly would help their rotation. It would be a little bit deeper,
depth,
obviously.
Yeah. Final minute. Will Jesse just let him burn that final minute? Look at him all the way on the top of your screen saying, stay.
I think he's content to be, right here at halftime and allow his guys to rest. They're not particularly deep, as we just said a minute ago. Right. So I think this is just fine for Jesse.
And this is where I think it's good we're going to get a shot clock. You no longer have this option.
That's right. I agree.
I mean, it probably shouldn't be this way. You probably shouldn't have a minute 5 of just watching Jameel Rideout bouncing a basketball.
That's right. Yeah, it's not very exciting to see this, but it's all part of the strategy.
Oh, yeah.
As long as the shot clock's not there, then this is part of the game. So
sure.
Let's see what they do here.
So Norcross looking as if they'll be content with not having a lead at the break with 10 seconds here.
Wow.
And we're going the other way, so maybe it'll pay off. 4.8, enough time to maybe get a shot.
So great job right there. So Jesse, what he did while they were holding the ball, they looked like they were sort of in a man-to-man, but as soon as they started to try to score, he went immediately to a 1-3-1. They tried to lob it over the zone.
Yeah.
But that was an interesting little adjustment he made right there at the end.
It's like a football coach, a defensive coordinator, changing the look as the quarterback's about to hike.
Correct.
Final 3 seconds.
Got time.
Bond. Oh, that's got to be a goaltend. Yep. Sumerian Bond puts it in, and Norcross is going to run to the locker room with the lead. Jesse McMillan looking for number 6 and looking for the sweep on the day. We go to the break, 24-22 Norcross. Highlights coming your way on the NFHS Network.
It's that time of year again. Time to embrace our community. Time for individual preparation to pay off and collective performance to reach new heights. So we join together and work to strengthen our bonds. Because it takes a community to achieve greatness. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, always the home team.
No one told me the aftermath of meth would last this long. I feel empty, trapped, unable to feel anything. Meth drains your body of dopamine. But don't let meth rob you of your happiness. Learn more at unmaskingmeth.com.
Georgia's EMCs understand that how you power your day matters. We share the power of solar and other renewables with members interested in our clean energy portfolio, working to help you power on in good conscience. Georgia's EMCs, so much more than electricity.
In the blink of an eye, so many tomorrows can disappear. Buckle up for your future. Every trip, every time. A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
DBHDD's Red Ribbon campaign is about all Georgians standing together for substance abuse prevention. Stay in the game and live drug-free. Learn more about healthy alternatives and living a drug-free lifestyle at garedribbon.org.
16 minutes down, 16 minutes to go in the 2022 Georgia high school basketball season, and it's down to these two teams. Norcross with a 2-point lead over Berkmar, 24-22. Thanks for coming back with us, Cal Boyd, the head coach at Mount Bethel Christian Academy. I'm Justin Hanover, and really an entertaining first half. The stars have come out. Rideout and Ewan combined for 15 points. London Johnson with 9. Shooting was 50% for Norcross. They made that bucket at the end. All positives right now for Jesse McMillan's crew.
Yes, absolutely. Norcross doing a really good job of not settling. They've actually made 2 of 3 3-point shots, whereas Berkmar has shot 9 threes and only made 2. I'd like to see them get a little bit more aggressive attacking the rim. But again, in sports, the halftime score is the most insignificant score. You saw in the girls' game. Yeah. Harrison was up in that game at halftime. Norcross is up 2 right now, so we'll see what happens in the second half.
And the Blue Devils won that game, so they are going for the sweep. The last time they did that was 2013, the last time the men won the title. 2 fouls on Ewan. Nobody else really in difficulty, but certainly something you've got to keep an eye on.
That's right. I think you just got to be. If you're Ewing, you got to play. You can't just relax. You've got to stay on the attack. And so I think for him, he just got to play smart. But it'll be interesting to see if Jesse tries to run things to try to get him that 3rd foul and get him out of the game.
And London Johnson, very impressive. Quick hands. He can certainly take this game over, can he?
He's a terrific player. Just every bit exactly what I was thinking he would be, even more so. Just a terrific player. Done a nice job so far running the show for Norcross.
Yeah. The stars are shining. London Johnson and Ewan and Rideout and the bands, and we've got everything. 16 more minutes to go in the season, 16 more minutes to go in the non-shot clock era. Keep it with us. We'll be back. Highlights to come on the NFHS Network.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Here at the Centerplex, you see the score, Norcross 24-22. The leading scorer, London Johnson, with 9. The leading scorer for Berkmar, Malik Ewan, with 8. Let's take a look at the highlights. Cal, tell us what you see in this first half.
Yeah, it's been a great first half. Ewan knocking down the mid-range jump shot, showing his ability. Jameer's hitting the 3.
Early, but that was basically the only
one.
one.
That's right. They've gone
only.
2 for 9 total. Good offensive rebound there for Ewan. Good. Once he gets the ball that low, he's just so difficult to stop inside. And then on this side of the ball, London Johnson has just been terrific. I mean, what a tough move he is. He's showing that he can score at all different levels. There are only other 3 right there for Berkmar. Look at that. Right in Ewan's face. 6'10", hand is up, and he knocks down the step back 3. Another good up and under move for London Johnson. So, yeah, he's just off to a terrific start in this first half.
Long 2 right there for Berkmar, as you see Jameel Rideout saying, don't forget about me, fellas. And what about that alley-oop in Bond? Remember, he got up. How about those ups?
Yes, very athletic. Great.
Speaking of athletic.
Yeah, good finish. Both teams just terrific. Playing a pretty clean game, right? There's only been 4 turnovers and 6 turnovers for each team. I think that's a pretty good job. Not a lot of fouls as well, so overall, really clean half.
Clean half, an exciting half. It's funny, there are only 46 points on the board. It feels like there's more, as you saw that last bucket as we go to the break with the lead. What sticks out to you right here?
So again, you've got Berkmar going 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, so percentage is high.
2 for 9, right.
I'm sorry. Berkmar 2 for 9, Norcross 2 for 3. So a big difference there in their percentages. I'd like to see Berkmar get to the rim a little more, be relentless to the rim was what Coach Phillips said. They've only shot 2 free throws, which again tells me not really getting to the basket. But again, one positive for both teams is only 4 and 6 turnovers total.
Let's take a look at our key players here, Johnson and Ewan, the guys we highlighted.
Yeah, the stars will be stars once again. Malik with 8 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and only 1 turnover. London Johnson with 9 points, 3 rebounds, and I think he's got a couple of steals in there as well, and then also 1 assist. So just terrific job for both of those star players.
Second half moments away. Keep it here on the NFHS Network.
Our mission has always been to support Georgia farmers. That's why we created Georgia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, providing financial protection that farmers needed. While this remains the same today, we've grown to protect all Georgians through home, auto, and life insurance. From the very beginning and into the future, we stand for every Georgia community.
We are a Farm Bureau.
The Governor's Office of Highway Safety is proud to sponsor the 2022 GHSA Basketball Finals from Macon. Whether it's across town or across the country, buckle up and be safe on every trip. A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. Buckle up, Georgia.
In the blink of an eye, so many tomorrows can disappear. Buckle up for your future. Every trip, every time. A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
Georgia's EMCs are lighting up lives in your local community. Our co-ops manage an expansive utility distribution network, and since we're member-owned, we work for you. Here to serve, here to stay. Georgia's EMCs, so much more than electricity.
No one told me the aftermath of meth would last this long. I feel empty, trapped, unable to feel anything. Meth drains your body of dopamine. Don't let meth rob you of your happiness. Learn more at unmaskingmeth.com.
Moments away from second half action back at Macon. Norcross up a deuce. Let's take a look at the games already decided today. Some of the 1A private level. That's Cal's authority. Mount Perrin, winners. They won in volleyball. They won in basketball. Greens Forest. You guys know a thing about Kings Ridge. Good team.
That's right, yeah. Both teams, excellent teams. I thought Kings Ridge did a great job to keep this game close. It was a one-possession game late, but then Green Forest was just too big and too much.
Yeah, too big. Couple of 7-footers. And Norcross, they beat Harrison, came back in the fourth quarter thanks to that press. So keep it here. We'll be back momentarily. A great second half to come on the NFHS Network.
Our mission has always been to support Georgia farmers. That's why we created Georgia Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, providing financial protection that farmers needed. While this remains the same today, we've grown to protect all Georgians through home, auto, and life insurance. From the very beginning and into the future, we stand for every Georgia community.
We are a Farm Bureau.
About to begin the second half. Today's event available to download. Make sure you click the digital copy button under the event video player. Download a digital copy of the event right to your computer. Berkmar to inbounds. You see Sumahoro, who has a couple of fouls in this one, along with Blaine and Ewan. 2 fouls for Norcross's Panome and Flag.
Norcross back in the man-to-man.
Here's Ewan working down low, puts it up and in.
There you go. Tough.
Worked around Dang. Couple of big boys, 6'10 and 6'8.
Again, got the ball down low. Just real patient. Did a good job. Tough shot.
Johnson attacking, kicking it back out, and too many steps taken.
And one of the concerns for Greg at Berkmar was just Malik, not being aggressive and asserting himself. So a little bit of foul trouble early. Maybe that's why he was not being as aggressive. Let's see if he'll be more aggressive this second half and really assert himself.
Speaking about asserting himself, Ewan tried to, but taken away. Here comes Johnson, flips his hands, misses the layup. Offensive rebound put up and in. There's Jerry Dang. Dang worked on his body and really got fit, and it was a huge turnaround as he was not on the floor all that much last year.
Yeah, live ball turnover. Good job by Norcross of getting that bucket in transition.
Oh, what a move. How about that from Fat Hill?
That's tough.
As Coach Phillips says about Jamari, he brings everything. He brought everything right there.
Yeah, outstanding move.
Nicknamed Fat, by the way, because he was a big baby. Not big right there, but he came up big.
That was a big-time move, though.
Big-time move. I like it.
Let's see if he can make this free throw to finish the three-point play.
When he hits his shot, he's unguardable, they say. Big offensive rebound by Sumahoro.
Oh, nice block. Transition.
Oh,
tough.
Boy. His balance and the way he held it in the air, beautiful. A thing of beauty from London.
Really nice.
11 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. 5 of 7 from the field, including a 3. Right out, can't hit.
Well, good defense by Bond, just walling up right there, not fouling.
Oh, he just took an elbow in the face. Are they going to call that on Johnson?
Yep, they sure are.
Oh, that's really unlucky. He missed it, and they came down with an elbow in London's nose. You see him right there.
Yeah, tough call, just kind of wrong place, wrong time.
So he now has 2. It was 16-14 Norcross after a quarter, 24-22 at the half. The run out, Dang.
Yep. Miscommunication there with Berkmar. Another live ball turnover.
Yeah, a bit too many so far here in the first, 2 minutes plus.
Yeah, Bryce was just trying to communicate with Malik, and Malik didn't see him, so he turned the ball over there. Is that 3 fouls on him, on Bryce?
It is. But with that miss, not a bad foul, as Jerry had the easy lane if he doesn't foul him.
A little sloppy here early in the second half. First half was very clean. Let's see if we can't clean this back up again.
Yeah, Berkmar now with only 6 turnovers. It feels like they have a bunch here. I guess they have 2 in the early going.
Right, that's right.
Ewan looking to set that high screen. Opens up some room. Not able to hit, though, is Hill. Johnson with a strong move, and he'll head to the line. Today's game also available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network Live mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today. Start watching live games wherever you are. So a timeout called 2.5 minutes into the quarter. It was 24-22 Norcross. They have now gained a point here on the 5-4 run. You see Coach Phillips. It's a good look inside that huddle. And how did they get to this point? They beat a Pebblebrook team that's as good as any. The Falcons the last few years, they could have ran this whole thing. Grayson, well, we know Grayson, they were in the finals a couple of years ago. That's a great team also. Hillgrove and Etowah, certainly not an easy schedule as Berkmar. They have the feel, Cal, and you tell me if I'm wrong. After that loss last year, bringing back Ewan, bringing back Rideout, like they have a chip on their shoulder, like they're really ready and primed to win this thing.
That's right. They really do. They've had a tough road to get here.
Yep.
Some terrific teams, but they made it here. I think they definitely have on their mind to try to win this state championship after being here last year and coming up just a little bit short.
I mean, a win at Grayson's about as good as you come.
No doubt. Outstanding Grayson team, Pebblebrook team.
Oh, Pebblebrook, yeah.
Really good.
Pebblebrook was number 1, I believe, up to that point.
That's right.
Big-time performances. Rideout a game-high 27 against Pebblebrook. Ewan against Grayson, 19 and 11 with a couple of blocks, 15 points in the second half. The stars on this team rise at the right moments.
Yeah, Ewan wanting the ball on the post here on the block. Didn't seem.
Good defense.
Wow. Ooh.
Who are they going to get here? Bond?
Yeah, they're going to call that on Bond. I'm not sure about that. I'll tell you what, I love Bond's activity right now. A couple of times on defense, he's just walling up players, not fouling. Got a big-time rebound earlier. That was a tough call. That was just a good hustle play, both guys. Probably should have been a no call, in my opinion.
He's a big boy. Bond and Flagg, some big bodies down there.
Absolutely.
And obviously, Jerry Deng. It's big boy basketball right now.
It is. Yep, he traveled. Yep. Slow fake, quick move.
Yeah.
He went a little too quick there, shuffled his feet, travel.
Jamari Hill, a football player normally, so he never has a full preseason. This year, though, he took off. He did not play football, so he had a full preseason, and it's really shown in his game as he's risen.
Okay.
See, that's where you get lucky at Mount Bethel. You don't have a football team.
That's true. Yep, another travel.
Turnovers are starting to pile up a little bit more. 8 now for Norcross, 7 for Berkmar. Once again, it's an all-Gwinnett State final. Region 7 rivals. Berkmar's won the first 3 meetings, but it's meaningless if they don't win the 4th.
Good look. That's
and he
nice.
knocks it down. How about Bryson Blaine?
Yeah,
mid-range fall away, really good at it, very good. Takes over, and he's done it right there.
Yeah, he's just a scorer. Look at that, great steal. Got numbers. Oh,
baby, are you kidding me?
Okay.
Blaine to Ewan. Oh, the house is going to come down, Cal Boyd.
Wow, unbelievable.
When he first threw that up, I was like, no, he's not. Yes, he is.
That's called just having great chemistry. Man, big time. London right back at you.
Speaking about big time, players making plays. London Johnson time.
Oh, this is awesome. This is fun. I'm loving this. Two great teams, great players, great coaches, great atmosphere.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. See this again. And it's not like Ewan wasn't defended. You had Bond chasing as well, number 4 in white there.
Oh, that's just big time. Wow. Unbelievable. But right back at you. No time to rest.
Yep.
London with the 3 and the foul. 4-point play.
You can have your 2 in your highlight. I'll take my 4.
Exactly right. Yeah, fouls starting to creep up a little bit. 10 fouls for Berkmar, 8 for Norcross.
3 on Blaine, 3 on Rideout.
Good rebound. Oh, wow, another steal. Yep, he fouled.
You know, I've always said this, and maybe I'm crazy, but they call that foul in Rideout, which that is 4 actually, which is a huge turning point here.
That is.
But in soccer, you have advantage that they let you play on if you have a 2-on-1 or a breakaway. In basketball, they don't really have that, do they? I mean, the official can sort of maybe look the other way, but that's not really in the rule book. That almost benefited Berkmar. Granted, it's his 4th foul.
That's right, yeah. Not a great foul, but you're right. In NBA, though, if you foul right there, and they can have a penalty for that, but in high school they don't. So you're right. It prevented the layup.
But you're hurting the team that gets fouled. Oh, look at that pretty interior pass to Deng. A 5-point Blue Devil lead. Closing in on 2.5 to go here in the 3rd.
Yeah. That's tough. Good move.
Blaine has really shown instant energy now. 9 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists, and a couple of steals.
Got to box out. Okay.
I love what Bond has done.
Yes.
He's contesting everything defensively.
High motor.
Yes.
Playing with lots of energy. Doing a lot of little things that people don't notice, but making a huge difference. Oh, great effort. Berkmar just getting outworked right now. I think is that on Ewan?
Well, if that's on Ewan, that's trouble because Rideout's got 4. Yep, Ewan's now has 3. Blaine has 3. Nobody has more than 2 on Norcross. Bond and Flagg are just outworking the Patriots. You're exactly right.
Yep. And Berkmar looks tired. Guys on the line there resting. Look a little bit winded.
Each team with 4 timeouts remaining, so they can call one. As you see Bond right there, 8 and 4.
Yeah, I like his game. Doing a lot of good things for Norcross.
And so Norcross calls that timeout. High school sports fans, never miss another game. Become a subscriber to the NFHS network. Watch live event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sporting events from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination. NFHSnetwork.com. We are high school. The NBA season may be, or not the NBA season, the high school season may be ending in about an hour from now, but make sure you have the subscription. Stay with us for the rest of the playoffs in the spring sports. Baseball and softball and soccer and lacrosse. We are your home for high school sports. Make sure you continue to watch us all across the country, not just in the state of Georgia. We are having an absolute classic of a game. Cal Boyd, Justin Hanover. Cal Boyd, the former guard at Wake Forest. He had more points than Tim Duncan until Tim Duncan came to the school, that is.
I want to say, Coach Phillips, one of his keys to the game was relentless to the rim. And right now, they have only had 3 free throws. They're 0 for 3 from the foul line.
Wow, all Hill also.
And they're 3 for 11 from the three-point line. So settling a little bit and just not attacking the rim like Coach Phillips wanted them to do.
One player has gone to the line for them. One player. Not Rideout, not Ewan. One player. That's it. Just Hill. And yet they have the ball and they're within 4.
I'd like to see Ewan catch it maybe a little bit lower. Short corner, mid-post area. He's setting a screen here.
Oh, good hands by Deng defensively.
Another turnover by Berkmar.
Johnson working on Tyreek Giddens. And the offensive foul call. Good job by the quick 5'10" senior in Giddens.
Yeah, that's a big-time charge because London's awfully quick. Good job by Berkmar getting that charge.
3 now on Johnson. Could be a battle of attrition when all is said and done. We still have 9 minutes to play.
Yeah, neither team particularly deep. Just going with their 5 or 6 players.
Getting Bo Hearns back certainly is big from injury.
Not a great shot.
Bond. They're going to count it, and the foul.
Yep.
Not a good play by you, and I don't even think that ball was going in.
No, I agree. No, it wasn't going in. Who was the foul on?
They're going to hit Ewan.
That's his fourth.
Wow. Let's see it again. They get Ewan with the foul. Oh, boy. That's just a brain block right there.
Yeah.
He's going to have to sit. Both Ewan and Rideout now with 4. The deficit could be 7 if this is made.
Well, that's a huge play right there. Compounded the mistake by the goaltend. Yeah, this could be the turning point of the game right here.
Giddens.
Nope.
Johnson working on Tyreek. Deng down low, good position. And he just sort of missed it, flag.
Looked like a foul, but I don't think it was.
Final 10 seconds in the third. They can use a hoop right here. No good. I think that'll send Hill to the line.
I will say that's the 3rd time that we've seen a team have a chance to take the last shot of a quarter and take it a little too quickly. Now, he ended up getting fouled there, but he left a lot of time on the clock that would have allowed Norcross to come down and get a good shot. And they still have time to do that after these free throws.
So now 0 for 4 from the charity stripe. All by Hill.
Wow.
It's almost mental if he misses this one now.
All right. Plenty of time here to get a good shot off. Okay.
Long 3. Ooh. Lorenzo Charles, are you in the building?
Wow.
Waved off. So 40-34, Blue Devils up after 3, 8 minutes to decide a championship on the network.
The Governor's Office of Highway Safety is proud to sponsor the 2022 GHSA Basketball Finals for Macon. Whether it's across town or across the country, buckle up and be safe on every trip. A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. Buckle up, Georgia.
In the blink of an eye, so many tomorrows can disappear. Buckle up for your future. Every trip, every time. A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
No one told me the aftermath of meth would last this long. I feel empty, trapped, unable to feel anything. Meth drains your body of dopamine. Don't let meth rob you of your happiness. Learn more at unmaskingmeth.com.
Where manufacturing roars and goods dazzle, Georgia Commerce is electric. Georgia's EMCs work to keep the electricity going for businesses that keep the economy growing. Lighting up good business, so business is good. Georgia's EMCs, so much more than electricity.
Fouls are becoming a story here. You see the score. Norcross up 6. Rideout and Ewan with 4. Johnson and Pinome with 3. Blaine also with 3. So let's see what happens. A full 8 minutes to go as this ball is being inbounded by London Johnson.
And both Ewing and Rideout are on the floor with those 4 fouls. A little risky.
Oh,
nice
what a
play.
backdoor. Oh, is Pete Carrill in the building? Transition the other way. Here comes Rideout. Oh, boy. Did they not call a foul?
I like it. I like the no call there. Looked.
I'm good with physical, but wow.
Yeah. A little bit of a flop.
Good look at Coach Phillips right there. He seems okay with it. If he's okay with it, I'm okay with it.
I'd get the ball inside to Ewan. Not a good shot.
Tracked down, though, by Blaine. Nope. Instant energy. Ewan's going to go up strong. Off the window, no good.
Same team.
Malik, no good again. He's missed 2 down low. Who's going to come out with it? Berkmar. Now their energy's back, it seems.
Good look.
Wide open 3.
Nope.
Get up, Fat Hill. No good. That's 5 misses on that trip. 5 misses, and I think 3 were right inside.
Well, that's tough. Great effort, good energy, just couldn't finish the play. Norcross going to be patient right here. Yep, good decision. Just running some clock here.
Just keep the ball in that man's hands. You feel pretty good if you're Jesse McMillan.
Absolutely. Oh.
Are they calling a foul?
They did.
So that is now number 4 on London. Six and a half to go. Can you afford to buy a few minutes here and sit him on the bench because you're up 6?
I think you need to, yeah. Yeah, if he's got 4 fouls, I'd sub him out.
Well, they'll bring in Flag. Hesse's a guy that can obviously defend and rebound and show leadership. So he's a good guy you want in there.
Well, both coaches going with their stars with foul trouble.
Yeah, interesting.
Let's see if it pays off.
Trusting their guys.
Yep. Wow.
Bryson Blaine has been an absolute stud. No fear whatsoever in this spot.
No, I like his game. Good solid guard, 6'5", really strong, can create space for himself. That's just a tough move. Really strong. Well done.
Not even a good angle. I mean, that's a tough angle. You've got to sort of kiss it off the glass to make this a 1-possession game. He's got 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals, as well as now the 12 points.
Finally another free throw for Berkmar.
Yeah.
All right, 1-possession game.
A very good third quarter for the Blue Devils. But that's not the be-all, end-all here, as Berkmar's got some time and looks good early on in the 4th.
Little flex action there. One of the things coaches talk about is, playing to win, not to lose. So Norcross needs to just play this game to win. Stay on the attack.
And despite all the foul trouble, staying in a man-to-man defense, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are. Yep, good move by Jesse there. He thought it was going to be a 5-second count, so he called a timeout.
Now they are down to 3 timeouts. Berkmar still with 4. 5:32 remaining. What's the strategy now? I mean, fouls, athletes, championships. I mean, do you change anything, or do you just go with what got you here and you go with your best?
I think you'd have to just go with what got you here. Sometimes if you get on your heels and start playing, a little more conservatively, that sometimes that backfires. So I like the idea of just staying on the attack, staying aggressive. Yeah, you got some foul trouble, but you just got to be smart, trust your stars, let those guys play, just finish the game out.
Both teams very experienced. Berkmar, senior Layden, they've been here, they've done that. They had their rough schedule. Norcross obviously had a brutal schedule as well. They lost 2 stars to transfer. Both teams have been through the ringer. They've seen it all. They've been through it. They just need to win these 5.5 minutes now.
That's exactly right.
Right out guarding Johnson, both on 4 fouls.
With Dang on the perimeter, it brings Ewing out, which makes, I think some room for attacking the rim.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not at least attempting to dribble drive past him. Johnson, not a hand up.
Wow.
Not a hand up defensively. Blaine kept him down, and it's a 6-point game again.
That's a tough shot right there by a great player.
Yeah, but you've got to get
and
your
look
hands
at that.
up.
Quick hands.
Nothing right out could do with the 4 fouls. Had to let him go, and the lead now swells to 8.
Boy, London Johnson just terrific. Yeah, you got Bryce over here. He was cramping earlier. Sure enough, I saw him cramping, and now he is down. That's
you gotta
tough.
get your hand up, though, don't you?
Yes.
Defensively?
Oh, yeah.
At least just put your hand up, even if you can't get the ball.
Yes, by having your hand up, it's statistically proven that you shoot about 20% less from the floor with a hand up.
That's an amazing statistic. I just don't understand the lack of concentration and focus to not put your hand up there. Even if you know you can't get the ball, just in his periphery, he sees a hand go up.
That's right. Maybe fatigue, not sure.
Yeah. Danger time right now for Berkmar. They fell short a year ago.
Yep.
They need to make a run right now. Here
there
comes Ewan. Spin move in the hole. Just rims out. Offensive rebound.
Wow.
Rims out again. We have seen Malik Ewan do that and have about 4 or 5 occasions where it just spun the wrong way.
But I like at least that he was on the attack. He didn't settle. He thought about taking the outside shot, but he didn't settle for that. Did get to the rim and eventually got fouled.
Let's take another look at the big fella. 3 defenders on him. All with 4 fouls, still being aggressive.
Yep.
It's go time, I guess.
That's right.
I guess you can't really worry offensively
nope.
about that. You see his stats, almost a double-double. Now he's 13 and 8. Fat Hill, 3 points and 8 rebounds, so 16 combined. 29-24 Patriot advantage on the boards.
Yeah, if I'm Berkmar, I may have to come out and trap a little bit, just not allow Norcross to just run offense and get what they want.
Why not attack
be careful.
him? If you're Dang, why not attack him?
Wow.
You know he can't fully defend you.
That's right. No, that's a great smart play.
Open jumper, no good.
Settling.
Deng clears. 9-point game, 3:42 to go. Look at Jerry Deng, just work on you and
yeah.
Pretty little touch. Soft
Very nice
touch.
for the big fella. Soft touch, really composed. Excellent shot.
Berkmar's got to play a really good last 3:35 here. That's not really good. Here comes Johnson. Oh boy, hot potato action.
Tough luck. He did a good job of reading that play and getting the steal.
He just never fully gets on balance.
Yeah, tough luck there, but great. I love the effort.
I think he was thinking about passing it possibly as he was going for the ball, and 9-point game, 3.5. Time is getting thin here for Berkmar. Jumper, good.
All right.
So right out now up to 9 points. A much needed basket.
Yeah, look for Berkmar to pick up and press right here.
Speed up the game a little bit.
I think so. I need to get some kind of trap in the backcourt, see if you can't get a steal. Get Norcross to hurry a little bit, but with London handling the ball, I think it's going to be tough to really trap them. We'll see.
Jesse McMillan, a health and PE teacher. As you see, Greg Phillips there, but McMillan used to be a language arts teacher, moved over to health and PE in a family of educators. Interesting that he makes his program, he calls it a player-led program, as he holds them accountable. A lot of coaches sort of like to micromanage, be in control, be in charge. Let the guys sort of figure things out.
Yeah, and I like that approach.
Tough defending here by Blaine.
Oh
no,
his
are they going to
fifth.
get Ewan? And Malik Ewan puts his hands out saying, really? Now let's remember though, they won the region championship without him. So this is not necessarily the end,
That's
but
true.
it is a big blow.
That's true. They play a little bit differently without him, so let's see if Berkmar can adjust on the fly.
No rush at all.
That's right.
Blue Devils.
Good trap.
It's good when your big man can handle the ball in situations like
Yeah.
this. You can keep him in the game.
That's right.
Under 3 to go, 7-point margin. Panome's been quiet, hasn't scored yet.
That was close to a 5-second count, but
oh, are they going to hit Bo Hearns? Yes, they are. So Ewan is out. Rideout has 4. Blaine has 3. For Norcross, Johnson with 4. Panome and Flagg with 3.
yeah, big fella Dang is doing a nice job this half. Getting to the basket, getting to the foul line. I like his game.
And
Good
getting,
player.
And getting his double-double now with 11 and 10. And a couple of blocks.
That's a nice stroke. Had good form, good rotation on the ball. All right, Berkmar, let's see what you got.
Time running down, 2.5 to go. Hill kicks it out. Right out. He's going to take that one after passing it up initially. I think we'll stay right here. Yes, we will. Really can't have empty possessions right now.
Nope. Good
Big
board
time
and
rebound.
traffic.
Big time rebound
Yeah.
by Dang.
Yeah, he stepped up this half. Done a great job.
3 fouls apiece, so no shooting.
Berkmar going to press. Taking out Bryce, kind of offense-defense right here.
Yeah.
He can't really afford to foul. They need to come trap.
London Johnson, by the way, 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 steals. If they hold on, I've got a sneaky suspicion he will be our Academy Sports and Outdoors Player of the Game.
Absolutely. He's had an outstanding game. Big fella, though.
Yeah, big fella's done really well.
Yep. Yeah, Jerry Dang's done a great job this half. Both of those guys, they're star players, so playing well for Norcross.
Blaine will come back in. What a day this could be for the Norcross Blue Devil program. So many stars have gone through.
He's cramping.
You saw his face, didn't you?
Oh,
what
sure
a block. Oh, baby. Mir Panome. No points, but look at that defense.
Wow. That's big time block. Yep.
You look at all the stars that have been through the doors of Norcross's school. What a block. So many. You mentioned in the women's game with Diamond DeShields. Obviously, Alvin Kamara on the football field. Brandon Boston. Brandon Goodwin, the Hawk. And so many more NFL players. Norcross is a factory, and they are a minute 51 away from doing the double.
Need a steal. Berkmar needs a steal.
Good job coming back to the ball by Bond.
Yep. London's he's just so quick. Hard to trap.
Giddens hit with his first. I'll tell you, this is running short on time right now, and Berkmar's just not able to score.
When you got your star on the bench and then Bryce goes down with a cramp, making it tough on yourself to try to get back and win this game. Well, that's nice. Been so impressed with London Johnson today.
Had 20 in the semis. He's a point guard that can score, he can dish, he can pretty much do it all. He's got that quiet vibe, but he leads by example. 10-point game, largest we've had. They need this. Deng with a great tip, unlucky, out of bounds though, off Bond.
All right, Bryce coming back in.
Here's a good look at Blaine. He's been really good. 12 points, 4 rebounds, couple of assists, couple of steals. Right out with a little blood maybe.
Looks like it.
Certainly can't have him be out of this game.
No. Yeah, with Ewing already out, you cannot afford to have him out as well.
Surprisingly unsigned right out. Guy's a great player.
No, he's definitely a college player.
Yeah.
Not sure what level, but definitely.
They need it. That's
Ooh.
big.
Wow.
Panome doesn't think he got any fingertips.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that call, but
that's his fourth.
Yeah, so Berkmar 3 for 18 from 3 and 3 for 9 from the foul line.
That'll kill you every time, won't it?
Yes, that's tough.
And only 32% from the field. So the numbers are not adding up to winning a championship.
Yeah, going back to that key, relentless to the rim. They're just not executing that part of the game plan for whatever reason.
It's a great point. They had a lot of pain in the loss last year. They knew they didn't finish the job. Everybody appeared to be locked in. Greg Phillips said, we know what we've got to do. It doesn't appear at this moment that they were able to do it, though, and give Norcross credit. Norcross was big, they were athletic, they were fast. Much better than I think a lot of coaches and people in this state gave them credit for. I don't think many thought they were going to win at Newton the way they did.
No, you're exactly right. Jesse's done a great job. Made a few adjustments. So they got a little water or something on the floor.
Probably blood. It's probably
blood.
Rideout's blood, I would assume. They're trying to keep him in the game. I think the officials are doing a good job. At some point, though, I would assume the officials say you can't take him. And so he's coming out. That's what's going on. And Giddens will have to now step up.
Man.
You see him over there as they just try and clean him up. Not an easy spot for Tyreek. So they get 2 of the 3. Ooh. They already chewed up 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know if they really wanted a foul in the end. They did a good job in the corner. They forced the pass. 4 or 5 seconds chewed off of the 10.
Yep, they had him in a good spot there, but he got the pass out of it, got it to the right guy's hands. He won't London Johnson on the foul line.
Looking for points 23 and 24.
Very smooth.
Somebody at the next level is going to get a really good ball player in 2 years from now.
That's right,
Whether
yeah, just a junior.
Yep, whether that's Virginia or Alabama or Clemson, Georgia, North Carolina's looking at him.
All right.
Oh, they needed that. Right out back in.
Yeah. Wow. Goes out, gets blood cleaned up, comes back on the floor, and hits a deep 3. Nice shot.
You see the foul situation below there. 4 for Norcross, 7 on Berkmar, and that is a way downtown Steph Curry, Trae Young type.
Yeah, that's an NBA 3 for sure.
They're running on fumes right now, but I think that 3 at least kept them in it.
That's right.
To an extent.
I've seen crazier things happen. So I saw Duke down 10 years ago with about a minute to go in the game. They came back and won the game. So anything can happen. They've got to just get a quick steal, though, or get a turnover. Not a lot of time to waste.
The Hawks did that once in the Steve Smith era. They were down 10 with about 45 seconds and pulled it off.
Yeah.
So it happens,
Yeah.
but again, I'm looking 20, 25 years ago,
Yeah.
and you're looking 10 years ago, so it's not an everyday occurrence.
That's right.
Good stuff, though, with the Berkmar band in the house. Both crowds really involved. Hello, ladies.
Now, great high school atmosphere here down in Macon. Just a lot of fun. I really have enjoyed both of these games.
Yeah.
With you here, Justin. So
it's been great.
It has.
Absolutely great. And a minute
All right.
23 away from Norcross.
Need a steal.
Both.
Need a turnover. Go long. 5.
Yep.
There it is. Okay. Jesse's saying he called timeout before the 5-second count. Okay, let's see.
Well, he's politicking. He's
He
saying
is.
confidently, yes, I did, trying to sway the officials. I don't know if they're going to give it to him, though.
Yeah, that's tough. The guy underneath the basket, he's no way he can see that.
Nope, they are not giving it to him,
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think that's the right decision.
I mean, Jesse can call it all he wants, but
Yeah.
if they don't see him, you know,
Right.
you can't call what you don't see.
Yeah.
And you can't have an official turning around staring at Jesse the whole way. Let's see if Rideout can become a hero here and just take over. Jamil, no good. Rebound Johnson. Who are they going to get on the foul? Blaine?
Yeah, tough shot. Contested.
Blaine's 4th.
Once again, London Johnson with the rebound.
Does everything, doesn't he?
Yeah. Tough play. Let's see if he can stay hot at the foul line. Yeah, and to think that he's just a junior, that's scary. He's back again.
Yeah, he's a 4-star, and by next year, I think that may tick up 1.
I agree. Wow.
9-point game, a minute 16 to go. You don't have to hit a 3, but you need a hoop right here. Right out, contact, nothing called.
Yep. And again, there's Bond just walling up, not fouling, doing a great job. He's done so many small things tonight for his
has.
team. Really impressed.
Bond and Pinoam and Flag, not the guys that fill it up points-wise, but they are such key ingredients to this success. Under a minute to go.
That's 5.
Bond's going to get fouled, and yes, that is number 5 on Bryson Blaine, who is very good tonight. He shot only 5 of 15, but Bryce and Blaine really worked hard and did some good stuff.
They did. Yeah, Bryce, good player.
He'll finish with a dozen, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists, a couple of steals. And I think if Bond can make a couple here, I think it's almost lights out.
That's nice.
They may only win one of the 4 meetings between the teams, but it's the one that counts.
Yep, that's right. A terrific job here by Norcross. Yep.
They need it.
Good look.
Johnson has a man
Another
all the way.
rebound.
Here we go. The icing on the cake. That'll do it. Jerry Dang puts it down. Lead swells to a dozen. And the Norcross Blue Devils are going to do the daily double tonight.
Wow. Terrific game. Just excellent job by the entire staff with Jesse. Wow.
It's basically academic now. What an unbelievable performance as Jerry Dang, 14 points and 11 rebounds, a couple of blocks as well, and he knows it right there with a smile.
Yeah, really impressive night tonight. Norcross, just the whole community, they do a great job of supporting their teams, and just really a great atmosphere tonight. Great job by the entire Norcross community.
Jesse McMillan succeeded Eddie Martin. You chronicled that. He was an assistant. He was a JV coach. Man, he's becoming a legend. That'll be his 4th state title. They've won in 06, 07, 08, 11, 13. And we're 20 seconds away from saying 22. Jerry Dang is going to come down with it. 10 seconds to go.
Yep.
Blue Devils fans, you can celebrate because you've taken care of business